2-5, we're going to calculate the debt ratio. So again, let's review our debt ratio from the PowerPoint. It's one of the many ways you try to evaluate a business's performance. Specifically, the debt ratio shows a proportion or percentage of assets financed with debt. So we obviously want a low percentage. And the formula is total liabilities divided by total assets. So using the following accounts and their balances, calculate the debt ratio for Cooper Furniture Repair. So here's our data. And now notice the accounts are just listed in random order. They're not neatly summarized like total assets and total liabilities. But before we get to that, let's put in the formula in words. So the formula is total liabilities divided by total assets. So the first thing we need to do is calculate the total liabilities. So remember, in the previous chapter, we learned that all payables are liabilities. So let's look through here, see if we have any payables. So here's a payable here, accounts payable. So we got $2,300. So I'm going to add that, $2,300 plus, and let's look for any other liabilities. Now notice there are no other payables. However, we did learn about a new type of liability in this chapter called unearned revenue. So in this case, what unearned revenue means is that someone or multiple clients have paid us $4,500, but we've not yet given them the service. In other words, we've not yet repaired their furniture, so they're paying us ahead of time. Therefore, we owe them this service. That's why unearned revenue is a liability. So we're going to add that to the $2,300 of accounts payable. So that gives us $6,800 of total liabilities. Clear that. Now we need to calculate our total assets. So cash is an asset. Plus, let's see, equipment is an asset. 10,000 plus, let's see, do we have any other assets? I don't see any other assets. So we've got $17,000 of total assets. Now to calculate the debt ratio, we're just going to take 6,800 divided by 17,000. So 6,800 divided by 17,000 equals a decimal. Oh, that's not right. Maybe I put 68,000 in there. 6,800 divided by 17,000. There, that looks better. Gives us 0.4. Now notice they want this answer to be in a decimal form. Excuse me, in a percentage form, but it's already in a decimal form. So to convert this decimal, 0.4, to a percentage, you either move the decimal place 2 places to the right or just multiply by 100. So that gives us a debt ratio of 40%. So what that means is 40% of these assets are financed with debt. In other words, 40% of our assets are owned by others, like the bank or whoever else gave us the credit. And that's it.